Facebook has made the probably reasonable decision to start getting rid of their AI-generated accounts, ones that they put in their app themselves. This came after reasonable public backlash. Any reasonable person should have told them that this was an awful idea, such as Black Queer Mother or Uncle Brian. Attempts to create minority AI accounts end up being a caricature in their nature. But no, apparently the fact that this is kind of racist and offensive was not the reason that they took them down. It was because they were giving false information. AI does tend to hallucinate or dream. That's where it comes up with false information and deviates from its training. No one entirely understands why AI does this or how to control it. But there was, also the issue that if asked who designed them, these AIs would say, oh, it was a team of minority creators and programmers, when that was actually not true. It truly is a caricature. Now, Facebook claims their desire to create this AI-generated content was to make the app more entertaining. In reality, it's probably undergoing the same issues that dating apps go through. There simply aren't enough real users. While Facebook does technically have 3 billion accounts, and they say that they had removed roughly 600 million bot accounts, who really knows how many are real? If you've been on Facebook recently, you'll notice it is littered with bots. We all know that social media dies once our parents or grandparents start using it, but Facebook has had significantly declining usage rates and significantly increasing web traffic that's just bots. So why not add their own, Given Facebook has done this to supplement their declining user base, I would bet you very good money that dating apps have been responsible themselves for putting in fake accounts. I don't have concrete evidence that dating apps themselves are responsible for making these accounts. We know that catfishes and people trying to get information or financial information do exist on dating apps, as well as they exist on social media. Nigerian print scams kind of evolve with the times and what people find important. Just take that as a warning. The next time someone reaches out to you and says they need donations, they might not be real. One of the larger concerns with Facebook having bots is the influence that they can exert over a user base, and that's kind of one of the issues with TikTok. We know that peers end up being the most influential characters in a person's life, but that also extends to bots, and most people cannot figure out the difference between a very refined AI and a human being. We've seen more than 50% of web traffic just be bots now, and that comes from a few different sources. There is advertising revenue that these guys can be used for. Some people just use them to bolster their account and their ego. But there has lately been the larger concern about whether or not apps themselves could use this to change public opinion, and that is kind of the big controversy. AI is taking over the internet, and it's also just extraordinarily prolific. If you have an AI, it can post all day long every day, and a human being cannot. It's really changed the game in trying to shift public opinion using the internet. In fact, research has demonstrated just that. AI is very effective at shifting opinion, especially when there is active discourse on a topic. I still really don't understand how anyone thought that this was a good idea at all. I think Facebook just needs to get with the times and realize that it is the next MySpace. It is going the way of the dodo. But yeah, I did think that dead internet theory was kind of a joke when I first read it, and I found out that there is some real evidence we are going that way. I'm happy to be the last of some of the real voices on the internet before the takeover is complete.